आज मुझे क्लास रे भी पूरा मैराथन क्लास कारण आज जेहेतु छुट्टी दिनटा तो मेकानिक्स पूरा इंपोर्टेंट क्वेश्चन डिस्कशन करी प्राय तुम एग्जाम रे निश्चय पड़ो बोली आशा करुँची। फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल resolution of a force, the process of splitting of the given force into a number of components without changing its effect on the body is called resolution of a force. A force is generally resolved along two mutually perpendicular direction. One is x axis and y axis. Determination of resolved parts of a force. पिलांगर सब डाउट थी तो मन रखिबो जेतबेले हॉरिजॉन्टल फोर्स थिबो सपोज फोर्स इनटू cos थीटा जेता वर्टिकल फोर्स थिबो फोर्स इनटू sin थीटा देखो नाउ दिस द इन द राइट एंगल triangle OAC cos theta, you know that cos theta is equal to B by H. Here OA by OC. Cos theta is equal to OA by OC is equal to OA by P. Here O is equal to forces along the x axis, that is P cos theta, or OA is equal to P cos theta. Sin theta is equal to this, you know that sin theta is equal to P by H. Therefore, sin theta is equal to OB by OC. Therefore, OB is equal to OC sin theta is equal to P sin theta. Now, I will solve three problems. First, a particle is acted on by three forces, 2√2 and 1 kilonewton. The first force is horizontal and towards right. Second acts at 45 degrees to the horizontal and inclined right upwards. And the third is vertical. Determine the resultant of the given forces. This is the diagram of here is the force x dash, y dash. This 2 kilonewton is the 2√2, this is the angle 45 degree, and 1 kilonewton is vertical. Here you know that R is equal to required resultant of the given forces. R is equal to delta H square plus delta V square root over. What is delta H? Delta H means resolved parts of the forces along the x axis. What is delta V? This is the algebraic sum of the resolved parts of forces along the vertical axis. तुम देखो पिला मन जानि दियो बहुत बही रे लिखाई दवा डेल्टा H और डेल्टा X, डेल्टा V और डेल्टा Y. These are the same thing. Now delta H is equal to algebraic sum of the resolved parts of the given forces along the horizontal forces, and delta V is equal to algebraic sum of the resolved parts of the given forces along the vertical direction, that is OY. This is the OY, this is the OX. Now delta X H is equal to 2 cos 0 degree. Here the angle is 0. 2 cos 0. Here plus 2√2 cos 45. This angle is 45. And 1 cos 90, because this angle is 90 degree. Therefore, cos 0 is equal to 1. The value of cos 0 is equal to 1. Therefore, 2 into 1. The value of cos 45 is equal to 1 by root 2. Therefore, 2√2 into 1 by root 2 plus 1 into 0, because cos 90 is equal to 0. Therefore, 2 into 1, 2, root 2 cancel, 2, 1 into 0, 0. that is 4 kilonewton. Then delta V, result parts of the forces along the vertical axis is equal to first 2 sine 0 plus 2 root 2. Here the angle is 45. 2 root 2 sine 45 degree and 1 sine 90. You know that sine 0 is equal to 0. That is 2 into 0. Sine 45 is equal to 1 by root 2. 2 root 2 into 1 by root 2 plus sine 90 is equal to 1. Therefore, 1 into 1. This term is equal to 0. Therefore, 2 plus 1 is equal to 3. You know that resultant force R is equal to delta H square plus delta V square. Here, delta H is equal to 4 square. Delta V is equal to 3 square. 4 square is equal to 16. 3 square is equal to 9. That is 25. Root over 25 is equal to 5 kilonewton. Let R is equal to angle. This is the theta. Theta is the angle made by R with OX. Therefore, tan theta is equal to delta V by delta H. Putting all the values we have. 3 by 4 is equal to 0.75. Tan theta is equal to 0.75 or theta is equal to tan inverse 0.75 is equal to 36.9 degree. This is the required angle. Now, I will solve another problem. Here, question is like that. The forces 20 Newton, 30 Newton, 40 Newton, 50 Newton and 60 Newton are acting on one of the angular points of a regular hexagon towards the other 5 angular points taken in order. Find the magnitude and the direction of the resultant force. This is the diagram of a regular hexagon. Here, delta H is equal to algebraic sum of the result parts of the forces along the x-axis. With the x-axis is equal to first force is 20. Here angle is 0. Therefore, I am writing as 20 cos 0 plus second force is 30 Newton. Therefore, 30 cos 30. This angle is 30. Next force 40. Angle is 30 plus 30 is equal to 40 cos 60. Then next force is 50. This angle is cos 90 because this 30, this 30, this 30. Therefore, 50 cos 90 plus 60 cos 120 because this angle is 90, this angle is 30. Therefore, I am writing as 60 cos 120 degree. Then the value of cos 0 is equal to 1. Therefore, 20 into 1. The value of cos 30 is equal to 0.866. 30 into 0.866. Then cos 60. Cos 60, the value of cos 60 is equal to 0.5. Therefore, I am writing as 40 into 0.5 plus cos 90. The value of cos 90 is equal to 0. Therefore, 50 into 0 plus the value of cos 120 degree is equal to minus 0.5. Therefore, I am writing as 60 into minus 0.5. Therefore, delta H is equal to 20 20 into 1, 20 plus 30 into 0.866 is equal to 25.98 plus 40 into 0.5 is equal to 20 plus 50 into 0 is equal to 0 minus 30 because 60 into minus 0.5 is equal to 30. Therefore, delta S is equal to 35.98 is equal to 36 Newton. Then delta V. Delta V, algebraic sum of the result parts of the forces along the y-axis. Therefore, 20 sin 0 degree plus 30 sin 30 degree plus 40 sin 60 degree plus 50 sin 90 degree plus 60 sin 120. पिला माने तमे सबले मन रखिबो जेतेबेले हॉरिजॉन्टल फोर्स हबो cos और वर्टिकल फोर्स हबो sin. Therefore, sin 0 is equal to 0 plus sin 30 is equal to 0.5 plus sin 60 is equal to 0.866 is equal to 40 into 0.866 plus 50 into sin 90. You know that sin 90 is equal to 1. Therefore, 50 into 1 plus sin 120 is equal to 0.866. Therefore, 60 into 0.866. Therefore, delta V is equal to 20 into 0 plus 30 into 0.5 plus 40 into 0.866 plus 50 into 1. This term becomes 0 plus 15 plus 40 into 0.866, 34.64 plus 50 plus 51.96 is equal to 151.6 newtons. Then you know that the resultant is equal to delta S square plus delta V square. Then putting all the values we have, delta S is equal to 36 square, delta V is equal to 151.6 square is equal to 1296 plus 22982.56. पिला माने तमे सबले परीक्षा रे कैलकुलेटर यूज करिवो. कैलकुलेटर जदि यूज न जानतबो निसे प्रॉब्लम न पड़िवो. is equal to 24278.56 root over is equal to 155.81 newtons. Therefore, R is equal to 155.81 newtons. What is theta? Theta is the angle which the resultant makes with the horizontal force. Therefore, tan theta is equal to delta V by delta H. Therefore, delta V is equal to 151.6, delta H is equal to 36, is equal to 4.211, or theta is equal to tan inverse within bracket 4.211 is equal to 76 degree point 39. Therefore, the required resultant is 155.81 Newton and theta is equal to 76 degree point 39. Now, I will discuss another problem. These problems are very important for your exam. You should study carefully. First question is, third question is, the following forces act at a point 20 kilonewton inclined at 30 degree towards north of east, 25 kilonewton towards north, 30 kilonewton towards northwest, 35 kilonewton inclined at 40 degree towards south of west. Determine the magnitude and the direction of the resultant force. This is the diagram of the, this is the diagram of a given forces. Here east, north, west, south. First question is delta H. Here delta H is equal to algebraic sum of the forces along the x axis, and delta V is equal to algebraic sum of the forces along the vertical axis. Here delta H is equal to 20 cos 30. Here this angle is 20, therefore this angle is 30 degree. Therefore I am writing as 20 cos 30. Second force is equal to 25 cos 90, because this angle is 90 degree. Therefore I am writing as 25 cos 90 degree. Next force is equal to 30. 30, this angle is 45 degree. Therefore 30 cos 135, because thus this angle is 90, this angle is 45 degree. Therefore I am writing as 30 cos 135 degree. Next force is 35 cos 220, because this total angle is 180. This total angle is 180 and this angle is 40 degree. Therefore I am writing as 35 cos 220 degree. Then putting all the values we have, cos 30 is equal to 0.866, 20 into 0.866. Then cos 90 is equal to 0. Therefore 25 into 0 plus 30 into minus 0.707, because the value of cos 135 is equal to minus 0.707 plus 35 cos 220, 35 into minus 0.766. After calculating, we have delta H is equal to minus 30.7 kilonewtons. Then delta V, you know that delta V means this is the forces along the vertical axis. 20 sin 30 plus 25 sin 90 plus 30 sin 135 plus 35 sin 220, because 20 sin this angle is 30. Therefore I am writing as 20 sin 30 plus 25. This force is 25. Here the angle is 90 degree. Therefore I am writing as 25 sin 90 degree plus 30 sin 135, because this angle is 90, this angle is 45 degree. Therefore 30 sin 135 degree plus 35 sin 220, 35 sin 220, because this angle is 180, this angle is 40 degree. Therefore I am writing as 35 sin 220 is equal to sin 30 is equal to 0.5, 20 into 0.5. Sin 90 is equal to 1. Therefore 25 into 1 plus sin 135 is equal to 0.707. 30 into 0.707 plus 35 sin 220 minus 0.6428. After calculating, we have delta V is equal to 33.7 kilonewton. Then R. What is R? Is the angle between resultant with the x axis is equal to delta H square plus delta V square minus 30.7 square plus 33.7 square is equal to 45.6 kilonewton. Then tan theta, you know that tan theta is equal to delta V by delta H is equal to delta V is equal to 33.7, delta V 33.7, and the delta H is equal to minus 30.7 is equal to minus 1.098. Then theta is equal to tan inverse minus 1.098 is equal to 47 degree point 7. Now kindly see my videos and like, comment, see my YouTubes and like, share, subscribe and comments. Thank you. आज ये पवित्र दिन रे समस्त को again